This is Biggie. Biggie is dumping, and most of you will say, "Oh, Bitcoin is dumping," but Bitcoin is respecting my zones. What we're gonna do right now, if say you are a buyer, this zone that we are right now for Bitcoin is a good zone to start looking for entry for a possible reversal back to the upside. Because right now we haven't formed any serious head and shoulder or M formation yet. We haven't done anything. Price is just retracing from what price has done back then. Look at this movement here. Price left this zone here around $52,000, right up to 60, almost $67,000. So what do you expect? Of course, pullback. We expect pullback. But one thing you should understand is that price break structure, yeah. It breaks structure, yeah, and it make this high here. This is important. So again, what do you do when you see Bitcoin doing this? You go to your altcoins and look at what your altcoin is doing. And after you must have marked what Bitcoin is gonna do, like mark these zones, like you do this, the Fibonacci 2, you are at the first area that I mentioned that maybe if say this move is okay, we're gonna see the first reversal here at the 0.382 zone. If you understand, like guys, just understand these zones. You can the Fibonacci 2 is free of charge, and these are my settings. These are the zones I've marked. I checked the box. I checked the trend line, the extended lines, the 0.382 line, the 0.618, the 0.5, 0.786, the 0.62. These are my important lines. This is how I trade. I wait for pullback. First, I expect rejection from the first line. And for me to confirm that this rejection is real, price must go and make higher highs. And if price is not able to go and make higher highs, I invalidate this move. I wait for the next move down, the next line down, which is the 0.5 zone. If price is not able to break below the price bounce from it, if price is not able to go and make higher highs, I invalidate that zone and I wait now for the golden pocket, which is 0.618. If price is not able to go and make higher highs again or break structure, I wait for the final zone, which is the 0.786 zone. And if price break from this zone, then I invalidate that move. Structure is we are now back in a downtrend. The only moment I'm gonna think otherwise is when price get back to that zone and start moving sideways in that same zone. Then I'm gonna expect move again to the upside. If you understand this, then any chart that you put on your face, you'll be able to analyze it, predict what the market might do. Okay, so we are expecting Bitcoin to get to around $58,000, and I mentioned Bitcoin should get to at least 61 or $62,000 price point. And if Bitcoin break that zone, we should expect it at 59 or 58. And if that's the case, guys, it's okay. Bitcoin is not doing anything bad. Bitcoin is just retracing from this upward trend which has broken structure. This was a structure and it has been broken. Now let's wait to see if say the pullbacks is going to respect structure. If the pullback do respect structure, then we are good to go. So how are we going to know that structure is broken? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's look at how our structure is going to be broken. When can we confirm structure to be broken? So this is something is going on here. Now let me bring in the alpha trend. I use the alpha trend to help me in this case. We have seen a sell signal here, and the sell signal has created we create a zone here, which was the first lower high. Okay, this was the first lower high. This was the first, let me say, yeah, lower high, lower lows, and maybe this is the other lower low here. Now, for us to confirm that structure has been broken, price must do this. Go and break the zone, come back here, hold here, then we are buying the next to the upside. Those of you want to sell, you can wait for price to, if price is not able to break this zone here, then you sell most of your altcoins. Because if you don't sell, if Bitcoin is going to recover from here to this zone, those all coins that are down like 10%, 13% or 14% are going to go up like 20%. Okay, so you have to take note of that. And this zone also, if price get here, is going to be in correspondent to this other previous zone here. So yeah, we saw multiple rejection here. We saw it here. So we should expect price to reject when a price get to this zone, and but price must have broken structure if price get to that zone. And if price reverse, price should hold this zone here, and from there you can now look pick the right to the upside. It might not be, oh, it must not always be like this, like the way I draw it, but it can still come around here, then move to the upside. So this is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. You can see we are already seeing pullback, but I don't expect anyone to buy. This pullback is just okay, but it's like it's normal to see this chart doing something like this. But this is how price move. You're gonna move like this, move like this, move like this, move like this, then boom. So don't fall for all this what is going on. Like you wanna buy the tip, wait for price to settle. And then like you see, price did yeah, 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 and boom down here. So for when price settle, you can always see what price is doing. Let's look at the liquidation heat map. Let's see what is going on here. Let me refresh this on a daily time frame. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I think Bitcoin will do what I just mentioned. Now you can see what do we have here? We have liquidity here. And price has eaten all of this liquidity here. I mentioned this long time ago. I saw all of this and I told you guys they can push price here to reverse it and eat all of this liquidity there before they take it back to the upside. And now I'm looking at this $64,000 and around $64,000 as the zones where they can retrace to. We can see a quick reversal right up to $64,000. Now let's look at the weekly time frame or the next 3 days. What might happen for the next 3 days? They can still bring price to $66,000. You can see where we are. They can still bring price back there. So, and if say price trade above, like price is able to break this 64 zone, then they can get to back to $66,000 and even 70K. So that's the reason why I think that this reversal should be in a way that price shouldn't go and break below the zone I mentioned to you. Because if Bitcoin is trading in these zones, then Bitcoin must be able to respect our structure, like this structure that we already built here. I should be trading this right now on the lower time frame, but I don't want to. Because I want to allow price to play out. But you can see you should buy back from other altcoins, and you can see look at this buyback of Bitcoin. Look at this buyback. You know, so this is awesome. If this candle close above, like this is a structure, yeah. If this candle close above this, like above this structure, yeah, this one, yeah. If this candle close like yeah, then be bullish for your altcoins. Okay. But we have already gotten to this zone here that I always mention that if price get there, you can get a quick reversal. And if say you are a scalper, oh boy, you would have made some huge gains, through this strategy that I always teach you guys. Now let's get to the total two. Total let's see total three first. So this is total three. Look at how it has dumped. But let's look at this on the daily time frame, so we see what is actually going on here. Now remember this break structure, and look at where price reverse. Price have reversed to right straight to the zone that I mentioned. So I can rightly say to you guys that if say you want to buy your altcoins, you can buy it. Okay, you can start DCA, not buy with everything you got. Start DCA because price has gotten to this zone where the alpha trend created a sell signal, and you can see the alpha trend already printed a buy signal here, and price must not go and make lower lows from where this buy signal is. So as it stands, we are still in an uptrend for altcoins. That's why I mentioned that I don't want you guys to, be caught up with what other influencers are going to be saying or are saying, or maybe they are like, okay, the market is going to dump, price is going to do this, do that. No, focus on price action. Look at what the entire market is doing. Look at what Bitcoin is doing. Look at if Bitcoin is respecting structure. And as we speak, Bitcoin is respecting structure. In the structure I mentioned, the pullback structure, Bitcoin is respecting, and the pullback should always come. When you see any pump to the upside, always expect pullback, but that pullback must respect structure. If it breaks structure, then that's when you become worried, and now the market is reversing to the other opposite trend. But if price keeps staying in structure, then you are good to go with your altcoin. Okay, we are in a trend with the USDT dominance. It's in an uptrend. If this trend is going to be respected, then it might go right up again before come down. So this is what we should expect for USDT dominance. It can still go up here, come down, go up, come down. And if it keep doing this, Bitcoin and altcoin are going to be going up and down until it's going to break either trend either to the downside or to the upside. So this is important, guys. Don't just buy because you want to buy. Buy because you understand that when I'm buying now, at least I have chances to make money in the future. It's not always 100% certain that you're going to make money. If we see the USDT dominance break this zone here, like trade above the here, then I'm expecting a reversal from here. We have high trading volume here. So I will expect Bitcoin and the oil market to start pumping if USDT get to this zone. So I'm going to start looking at this zone to start buying altcoins or buying Bitcoin again. I mean, I'm saying in the future, if say, the dominance get to around 8%. So this is the area where I'm gonna start looking at. Okay, now I'm gonna go in because I know the next 3 days or the next week, Bitcoin and all coins are gonna make me money. So guys, this is a continuous stuff. What I'm trying to teach you guys is something you can apply it anytime, anywhere. This is a talent that if you learn, or yeah, it's a talent. If you learn how to do this, how to analyze this, then you are always going to be ahead of the curve to make better decisions investing in this market. Let me go to the comment section. I can see you guys are there. Perilla, Fidelis, Platon, why Baby Dogecoin goes down. Please tell me, say, why Baby Dogecoin is goes down. I mean, I always mentioned my analysis. Bitcoin is not doing well, so Baby Dogecoin have to go down. In the market, you must expect things like this to happen. When you buy your altcoins, don't expect it to always go up. Expect it to reverse as well. To retrace downward. Don't always expect price to stay at a particular price point. Price has to reverse because people have to cash out profit. It's a business. People are doing this for a living. So they have to make money doing this. Those like the exchanges you buy from Dex to Sex, these guys are making money. They're making money. The Dex platform are making money. The Sex platforms are making money. Everyone is here to make money, and they make money through the fees. So if say these institutions or like Binance, Bybit, these big guys who list this project, they are businesses and they make money from trading fees. And if they move the market to the upside, they have to favor the bears as well to push price back to the downside. So that's a game. If you understand the game, then nothing can stop you from winning always. If you are watching and you haven't yet like, do like, share. If you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe.